Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be viewing a Titanic, which is part of my new series, Titanic thing. It's still a work in progress. But first we have Sink and Sail Simulator Titanic, that cost around 399 Robux. So basically 400 Robux for this beautiful thing. Let's see. It has lifeboats. It has the grand staircase. It seems to have an interior, and it has 4 funnels, lifeboats, and a stern. But we also can't forget the Britannic, the sister ship. Hi, me. It's gonna be 2 in 1 for the new series. And the sun is setting, so we can get a good look at the lighting effects. And ahead, something in the distance. I wonder who it could be. Now, let's get this thing out of port in this version to be compatible for lower devices, so it's not going to be detailed, but it's still going to be cool. So here we come upon the forecastle or the bow. Usually there'd be some cargo hatches, but we at least have 1 cargo hatch here. And a decent looking bridge and a crow's nest. Here we come onto the grand staircase. Yeah, A deck. It's a grand staircase. Looks absolutely fucking beautiful. We got some cabins, I guess crew cabins. No, these would be crew cabins. Well, yeah, I'm guessing these rooms look identical. Definitely crew cabin. We have A deck, and we had the first class it's a first class dining room. It looks pretty good. Got the tables, the piano, the bar. I think there was like another bar called something. It was like an Italian restaurant if you want to pay a little bit more money. Oh, we got the second class staircase. Ooh, that looks cool. Got an elevator. Ooh, we have to look at the elevators. There is no engine room, venting. I guess this is like meant to be the elevator chain shaft. We got some cranes. Meant to be a cargo hatch here. Got another mast. Some beautiful lifeboats. They also have the gymnasium. Here we have where you would work out, and we have a beautiful picture of Titanic, or Titania. We got boat deck. Snazzy. Look at that dome. It's beautiful. Now we go down to E deck, because, well, it's a small ship, meant to be drivable, compatible. Only has 2 floors, but I think the elevators are right here. Yes, 2 elevators. We got the swimming pool. That's beautiful. Always love a swimming pool. Got 3rd class. It's down to Scotland Road. 3rd class. Got storage rooms. Got the cars. You got the life vest down here. I don't know about putting down here. Pretty good. And watertight doors in case we ever start flooding. But it is a good ship. It's meant to be, like I said, compatible for people to drive and such. Lavatory. Oh, if we want to take a shit while we're sinking, I can do that peacefully. The boilers got 4 boilers, I think. 4 boilers. Yeah, each one has their own watertight door, and the reciprocating engine, which is only 1. There's meant to be 2. Whatever. It's good. I guess we're like the Atlantic with 1 propeller. Yeah, that's all it has for this boat. Pretty good, enjoyable. Not playable though. And honestly, I think we should get this boat out of port. Completely forgot though about the bridge. We got the steering wheel telegraphs. Is it turnable? Yes, it is. Look at that bridge. And we got the inner bridge. Usually where the guys would go on a cold night. This is where we pilot it. Start the engine. And we got the telegraph. There's meant to be like a mechanical room here. This is meant to sleep, and this is where they're meant to like really go to well, I'm not really good at this. It's like a Star Series, but still, whatever. It's pretty good, pretty accurate. There's usually tubes everywhere, but man, whatever. So can you stop? Not a very good bridge wing, but man, it's beautiful. So let's start the engine. You can hear it start, and let's get this going. As pretty good looking. As her engine slowly speed up, she speeds out of port to go to somewhere in this vast ocean. It's going to be a very good night. Nothing could possibly, as a very dark night, no moon. Ignore that. There's no moonlight shot. No moonlight shines all over the ocean until we discover upon an iceberg. Good fucking hell! It's an iceberg ahead of us. Oh, oh man, we must turn very slowly. I might add. Slow down. But I think it's too late. We are totally on a collision course, and I can't do anything about this. It is impossible to dodge it. As I turned a little bit more, trying to save what we can. It's terrible. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Ah! That's very anticlimactic. But just dirt a little bit more. Oh, you can hear that hull grinding against it. We could watch it passed on. Oh, you can hear it groaning now. As we sail past the iceberg, this is about the time where they would shut the rotor-tight doors. And now Titanic is on a doomed timer for about 3 hours. It's 2 hours. While it didn't stop there, they sent it down to half speed, just in case. Turned on the pumps, turned on everything, but alas, it was too late and they turned off the engines. Good look at this hole. Ooh, that's kind of bad. That's a huge gash. Usually there would be a boiler room up here, but that's on the old version of Titanic. I mean, yeah, this game has 2 versions of the Titanic, but I wanted to do the new one. Then we'll do the old one in a new video. Very slowly it begins taking on the water as the crew begin readying the lifeboats as the great Titan, the Unsinkable, will soon slip beneath the ocean waves into the darkness below. Truly, this would be the time where they start sending off the SOS button. So, yes, it's a SOS. So, let's go below deck and see how she's doing. Oh, wrong door. We'll start raiding the lifeboats here soon. Now, down to E deck, which would be B deck. Oh, Wally taking in water around the 3rd class area. The swimming pool gone. 3rd class, and the watertight door to the storage is shut, but we can already see the water flowing inwards. Ooh. Let's take a look at that list. You can hear she's not taking this well. The water is surely but slowly inching its way up and up. It's already consumed the entire room. It's all over. That list. I think she did. I think it was the other way. She did have a list. Onto this closed nest before the entire thing. Oh! Oh yes. Oh, I never knew this. You can actually ring the bell. Oh, well, this would be perfect for roleplay. Because I know some people play this game and have role plays and such. But let's get back to the tour. The tour is already over. This is the sinking. But now we must ready the lifeboats. Now I think this was. There used to be collapsibles up here. Just meant to be. But they would slowly row these lifeboats as people fight for them. As panic started to set in. Usually there's like a magician playing. I'll put some fancy music over the video so you can hear it very faintly, classical. But they would begin setting down some of these lifeboats. Usually I think there'd be more. There'd usually be 3 rows of this. You know, lifeboats would be bigger. But, ooh, look at that list. I really hope it doesn't go for Britannic. Oh, we're already taking up some water on the forecastle. Which would be the bow. Which would mean that A deck should start taking in water. E deck is almost fully done for. Cabins. The lights are starting to fail. None of the furniture is moving, which is sad. As we take in an outer look, we can see the full list. It's starting to give a little bit of a lean, which may cause problems for launching the lifeboats. Still going down at a reasonable pace. But once it reaches that bridge, oh, it'll speed up significantly. People are probably already on the stern. More probably very in the middle, trying to get on a lifeboat. But the grand staircase is now taken on water. And with this list, I think we should launch the final lifeboats. Ooh, yeah, this would have been very hard to even launch. Now, around this time, the last lifeboats were launched, and the collapsibles would start being loose, but it was too late as the water was already up to the bridge. Now I could get on this and save myself, but no! I'll stay on to get the full review about how this ship sinks. Which we already know how it sinks, but you know what I mean. Take a look at this list. It's starting to flex and bend and everything, which would happen if this wasn't a static thing. There's no bending, sadly, which would cause a lot of lag, I bet. Call that physics. But the first funnel is starting to go under. The crow's nest is about to go under. The stern raising high into the air as it goes Britannic angle, I guess. There would also be the first funnel begins nearing the water. The stress from the lean, or the stress from the tilt, was too much for the inch metal things to handle, and they snapped from the base, crushing the lifeboats. Now, all that's left is the grand staircase, which will soon, in a movie style, explode. But we're gonna help it with this button. All that gone as it begins listing. Let's go try and get to the stern. Oh, that's happening. Oh, uh-oh. As the lights begin to fail, everything just goes wrong as the ship starts splitting in two! There we go, we just need a little bit of a nudge. And they collapse. Ooh. Usually all the funnels would fall off. But now it's just an open gash spreading water in. Slowly but surely descends into the darkness. Goodbye! Just, there we go. And it's gone. Never to be seen again. Well, until like 1975. It's not over yet. Did you really think we'd just end it there? No, with this new update. Oh, well, with this new update, we can now view Rex in private servers. I mean, because usually they just spawn in public servers to reduce lag. But yeah, let's go do that, shall we? Slowly approach what was the bow of Titanic as a light slowly hit the corroded bow. We arrive at the bow and also the stern over there. But let's get into it. Wow, this is so laggy. I guess because of. Hold up, let me just change some settings real quick, and maybe that will help. Oh gosh, that's so much better. Now we have the beautiful corroded bridge. It's gonna be the same, just all corroded. Go look at that grand staircase. Usually this entire thing would be destroyed from the entire thing being crushed. But that actually they did some accurate damage if the entire staircase was destroyed. Ahead we have a damaged lifeboat somehow. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's probably because of the staircase. Here we have the perfectly factory made bulkhead door. These things were really made well. We got some of the bow sections. The bow was completely destroyed. As we approach on and on, we get to the brake section. Look at that open rooms and everything. Go down the hall very slowly. Ooh, it's good. It's beautiful. Swimming bath. Usually this room is entirely closed off on the real wreck because of, I think, watertight doors. Go down Scotland Road with a light barely making a dent in the darkness. And we reach the... Yeah, well. And then we approach the stern. Now we slowly can't enter the boilers right now. Because, well, the watertight doors are shut. But there is a second entrance where we can see some of the boilers up here, down through this door, and here we have reached the staircase with a chair in it, and the boilers, or the first two boilers. Corroded, everything. Let me get up these stairs. Yeah, it's beautiful, I know. We have approached stern, which would look like an entire, well, their actual stern, the poop deck, or whatever you want to call it, with it would look like a plane wreck by how bad in condition it is. That's why we don't go to the wreck that often, or that side of the wreck. And usually the engines would be right here, boilers would be scattered around, and it would be split around where the promenade for the second class would be. Right? That's where it should be, right? Because there's an entire midsection destroyed. Remember what I said at the beginning of the video? Yes, that is 2 ships in 1 video. We got done with the RMS Titanic, but now it's time for the sister ship, the HMHS Titanic, a hospital ship that sank in 1916 in the Baltic Sea. Or was that the Lusitania? No, that was the Celtic Sea. This sank between Greece during World War One. Now let's go get this tour done. As we approach from the beautiful bow, we can see the Britannia. Well, that's just, I don't know why they changed the name. But here we have big hospital sign, green lights lighting up the ship at the nighttime. Because at the time, you need to make your hospital ships recognizable to avoid them getting attacked. Because at that time, it was a war crime if they ever got attacked. We have the beautiful thing. I wonder if we could... Yes, you can, and yes, you can. Now, G16... No, wait, no, I read that wrong. The 6 threw me off. It was G.618, which was its code number, I think. Here we have cabins rearranged into hospitals. There used to be a giant organ meant to go here. I guess that's why this is here. No bounds for patients. There used to be a giant clock here, but they also swapped that out for this one over here. Hospital beds. E-deck. I got medicine. Cabins for medicine. More rooms. The second class staircase. The tank was very unfinished for when it launched, which could have contributed to the sinking. We got the boilers. Early boiler inspection. It's the same as Titanic's. We don't need to go in there. And we got the Scotland Road. Watertight doors. Bedding for patients. Thankfully, no wounded were on this ship during the time of its sinking. It was on its way to get patients. That would have been very terrible. If it had those patients, a lot more would have died. Because they were in no shape to move. And the swimming bath is converted into storage. And we have a new cargo room. Bigger, I guess. And yeah, that's basically all I think of. Well, we have to get the straight French staircase. You got to get the top deck out. Gymnasiums revamped into bedding, more bedding. There's gonna be a lot of bedding in this. Marani system, telegraphs, lifeboats, and the gantry davits. I think there's meant to be one on here, but I think they replaced it for this one. There was meant to be one on this ship. In this version of the game, there isn't one. On the older version, yeah, there is. Lifeboats stacked on top of each other. And the raised section, or something. I don't know a lot about Titanic, but I do know a lot about Titanic. Slowly begins to pull out of port. She blows her horn. Listen to that. Wounded soldiers from somewhere in this ocean. I don't know where she's going, but she's going somewhere, and not towards where her sister sank a while ago, like 5 minutes ago. She begins turning her way. Oh fuck! I'm gonna explode. Oh! It looks absolutely beautiful. Of course, the real ship looked more beautiful, but I'm noticing a few things. There is no dirt on the top funnels where the smut would. Is that called smut or is it called something else? But it's not dirty at the top of the funnels. Usually the back funnel is the most crystal clear one, as that was just probably like a ventilator for that top view. That looks good. All that tan color looks cool. But yeah, it's going up to the island around there. And absolutely nothing wrong. Ignore the ice cubes over there. But nothing can go wrong. It's a peaceful journey. After turning around, go to get there. It's going to be an average day. Absolutely nothing can go wrong. Oh no! It seems that the Titanic... What? It appears that the Titanic has struck a mine in the Baltic Sea. No, that's too... Oh well, we'll have to roll with it. Because I can't undo this now. At full knots too, it struck a mine, damaging the cargo holds. Look, if I talk for too long, my voice gets tired. And they begin shutting. I believe not all the watertight doors have shut because of malfunctions and such. And it begins listing hard. Now, Titanic sank a lot faster than its sister did. Think about 30 minutes, or was it 1 hour? I don't know. Someone tell me in the comments real quick. Ugh. But her list is starting to get bad, and we need to, well, ready the lifeboats. Just imagine there's an island in front of us. Now, the captain of the Britannic ordered a beaching, which would mean they sent the engines full ahead, despite the sinking, to try and beach the ship in a minefield, so they may have struck another mine if they were unlucky, which they didn't. And they tried to turn ship, keep it stable as the list got worse and worse. Now, as they were doing this, they were also launching lifeboats. Now, a ship moving and sinking with a strong list, but as you load the lifeboats, it does not go well together at times, as it can cause major problems, which led to a lifeboat getting cut up by the propellers. Now let's prepare the gantry davits. Get this rope over here. Put it on there. Put it on there. That works. I don't want to pour out my drone. No, drone, come back, please. Oh, no. Ugh. Not very good with moving ships. And the gantry davits begin just pulling out. But now let's go take a look at like the decks of how they're doing. Oh, it's mostly bone dry out here. It's just a strong list. That's good. But let's load this gantry davit lifeboat and try and pull in another one. There it goes. Pulling, dragging the ship along with it, but I don't think that would have happened in real life. Now we can't even launch these boats because they're listing too hard, but we'll just pour it out to act like we actually tried putting them out, but we can't. I don't think there's any survivors from Titanic alive today, because that shit was around, what, no! Stop having sex with me! Please! Titanic is now doomed as it sent off its last distress signal as the balcony room went under. I don't know, I'm just making some stuff up, some stuff not. The list has become so strong, it's almost on its side, which it was when it went down, but I guess physics engines, it's hard to reenact stuff. As it slowly begins deepening and deepening. I want to see how... Oh, that's not good. Well, it was meant to be very shallow, but the first funnel begins collapsing. And... yeah, that's good. That's what you expected. Oh, the engine's finally shut off. As she begins finally going under, this is the time she would hit the... No, it was around the third funnel where her bow hit the bottom. It was very shallow where she sank. That rope's gonna drag it under. Oh, it's already starting to drag it under. Second funnel already fell, and it's the time where she would just plunge. Or was it around the fourth funnel? Well, she began her final plunge. All these are open windows, everything. Just not go well with a sinking ship. I don't know. I think I watched the Titanic movie. I don't know. People say it was bad, but I don't know. It's a ship movie. I like ships. I like it anyway. And the final funnel descends into the darkness. Now it detaches. And it should like suddenly just stop. Is it gonna go all the way down? Oh yeah, it's going all the way down. And the lifeboat gets dragged under by the rope. I wonder if that actually did happen. And bye-bye, Titanic. Oh, hey, look, a lifeboat rising out. Got some lifeboats hanging back. There's one all the way out there. There's two all the way out there. And what we can see her all the way down there, descending to her doom. And yes, the wreck does split around the bow. And we'll just wait a little while for that to happen. So I'll see you like in like. Hello there. Welcome back. It's just been like a couple of minutes. And we are now down to the wreck, which is kind of in weird shape. Usually the bow would be over there. And it would be on the other side. But it works. Just imagine a mirrored image of it. So the Titanic is like very close to the physical limitation to the whether you can dive to, but it is diveable with some law behind it. And well, worry not, because there's no hole. Oh well, whatever, we're gonna make our own hole. I believe some French guy came over to the wreck and looted the hell out of it. It was a British guy, I can't. But here we are inside the oh well, I might as well just go this so the swimming sound doesn't annoy you all. Inside here we have the well, cargo hold. Nothing new. We already did this. And on the sideways, ooh, look at that bended metal. On the side, wheelhouse thing for the outer bow. All that's new. All the stats the same. I don't know. I just wanted to explore the wreck. Give y'all something. Usually, I believe the grand staircase in this one is like very well preserved, or at least intact. Now we're going down, we're going down. You know, what I find weird is that every White Star Line or the Olympic class wreck is always split somewhere. The Britannic gets split in the bow section, and Titanic gets split in the stern section. Don't you find it a little bit? What was the midsection? We should call it. We don't need to go into the boiler rooms. You already saw it. It's basically identical to the Titanic, but on it sideways. Sorry if you wanted to see that, but yeah, it would be a waste of time. Okay, I guess we can do it now. I don't want to be a jackass. Let's just, yep, get a good look at that. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, a little bit of workout just trying to go through this as a drone. But it's on its side. Look at that sun hitting the. Hold on, let me just get a. Ooh. Landed on a rock. Some of the yep, lifeboats didn't launch all the way. Crane smashed it. There's some funnels. Yeah, that's it. Guys, now I really hope you enjoyed the video. It's a new series. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try making it better. If you didn't like this one very much but wanted to see the end, thank you for watching. If you got recommendations to make me help this make it better, I need to work on my stuttering problem. I'm sorry. But I mean, I'm trying my hardest to make this a better series and enjoyable and very fun. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and it's going to be very enjoyable to continue like this. Usually it's Spitzer. I'll just give you a second. Just do it. Oh, it's meant to explode. Was it fun? That's not. I want to do a send up, and now it's real.